Today you'll be working independently. Tomorrow I'll be meeting with your group to go over what you have learned today. Throughout the lesson, if you have an essential question, meaning a question that you need answered right away, you may place it on a post-it and I'll come over to address the question when I can. If it's a non-essential question, so a question is not an emergency, you should place it in the section marked parking lot on Brain Honey. The agenda for the Morrison group is as follows. First, you will complete the do noun. Afterwards, you will read the directions for your activities for the day. Your first activity is to watch the Interrupters 2 video, Non-Essential Appositives, and complete the Cornell notes. If you are listening to this video right now, then you are doing the right thing because you are listening to the Interrupters 2 video. Afterwards, you will emulate a few sentences. Then you will be writing in the writing lab, and finally you will be completing the exit ticket for our activity for today. I will not be timing your group's activity for the day. This means that it is your responsibility to monitor your time as responsible scholars. In addition, if the video is moving too quickly at any time, you may pause the video to complete the activities required. By the end of today, students will be able to write with interrupters that begin with who, which, the, a, and, or a possessive. In other words, students will be able to write with appositives. Don't worry if you're not sure what these things are right now. By the end of today, you will be able to write comfortably with all of these words and use all of these skills. Yesterday we began our discussion of interrupters. We discussed interrupters that use ing and ed verbs. This included examples like I, knowing that today was the first day of school, woke up excited. We placed the commas before the appositive and then at the end of the appositive like basket handles. Today we'll be talking about a second type of interrupter called appositives. Appositives do not use ing and ed verbs, but instead use different types of words to set off the interrupter. Despite the difference, we still use commas as basket holders for the interrupters. At this time, make sure that you have a set of Cornell notes to take notes for today. In addition, if at any time you would like to pause the video, you may do so. Appositives are nouns or noun phrases that rename another noun in a sentence. Let's look at an example of the way that appositives affect the meaning of a sentence. I have two sentences. Miss Fox graduated from Spelman College, or Miss Fox graduated from Hunter College. How can both of these sentences be true? Despite the information, both of those sentences are true. Miss Fox graduated from Spelman College, and Miss Fox graduated from Hunter College. Miss Fox, the 8th grade science teacher, graduated from Spelman College, while Miss Fox, the 8th grade writing teacher, graduated from Hunter College. What gives us that extra information? The appositive, of course. The appositive gives us the extra information that describes the noun, the subject of our sentence. We are now going to look at an example where you will be able to go through the steps to write your own appositive interrupter sentence. The first step is to start with a simple sentence, something like, fried chicken is delicious. Then, you're going to tell your reader some more information about the noun. For instance, fried chicken is crispy. Finally, you're going to put the two sentences together. So fried chicken, comma, crispy and tender, comma, is delicious. At this time, I would like you to pause the video and create your own appositive interrupter sentence following the steps we just completed together. The first type of interrupter we are going to talk about are infinitives. Infinitives are words that have to plus the basic form of the verb. Examples include to go, to talk, and to eat. For example, the team's goal, comma, to win first place in the conference, comma, meant practicing every day. In this sentence, the interrupter takes the form of an infinitive. At this time, I would like you to pause the video and write your own interrupter on your Cornell Notes sheet. The second type of appositive interrupter we will discuss is the use of a or an plus a noun. We'll use an plus a noun when the noun begins with a vowel and a plus a noun when the noun begins with a consonant. For example, Shel Silverstein, comma, a humorous poet, comma, wrote Where the Sidewalk Ends. What is the subject of the sentence? The subject of the sentence is Shel Silverstein. What extra information does the part which separated by the commas tell us? The appositive interrupter tells us that he is a humorous poet. Now I'd like you to stop the video and write your own sentence using a or an. The next appositive interrupter deals with the use of the words who and which. For example, Columbus Day, comma, which is my favorite holiday, comma, is in October. What is the subject of the sentence? The subject of the sentence is Columbus Day. What is the verb of the sentence? The verb of the sentence is. The extra information, the information in the interrupter, or, which is my favorite holiday, describes and gives us extra information about Columbus Day. Now I would like you to write your own sentence using who or which. The final appositive interrupter we will discuss today is the use of the possessive. The possessive shows ownership. For instance, Nashville, comma, Tennessee's capital, is the best city in the United States. The subject of this sentence is Nashville, and the predicate is the best city in the United States. The interrupter, or the thing separated by the commas, describes, tells us more information about Nashville. It is a possessive because we learned that Nashville is Tennessee's capital. Now I would like you to write your own sentence using a possessive. During today's writing lab, you will be answering the question, what makes you unique? I would like you to answer this question on a separate piece of paper. Try to experiment with different types of sentences, especially appositives and other interrupters that we have discussed. When you're finished writing, I would like you to go back into your text and underline every interrupter you use. If you have additional time, you may choose to identify the other types of sentences you use in your writing lab piece. Now that you've completed today's activities, I would like you to open up the exit ticket on Brain Honey. You should have about 10 to 15 minutes to complete this activity. When you are finished, pack up all of your belongings and stand silently behind your chair to show me that you are ready.